getting
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Cardfighters Couch. I am your host today, Ayrton. George isn't here because today's episodes kind of requires three different people. Today we also have Akimo.
Hello.
And we have Petraz.
Yes, hello everybody.
Yes. So, Petraz, uh, introduce yourself a little bit. Who are you? What clans do you play? Why? And some outside hobbies.
Yeah, no worries. So, I've played Vanguard since when it started actually in the OG series. I remember I watched the 4th episode when it came out. I got interested through that. And yeah, I just stuck with the game all this time. Main clans, definitely Nubatama. Although I only recently picked it up like 3 years ago again, so that was fun. I just enjoyed the play style of it. Some of it is kind of reminiscent of that old Bermuda playstyle, which ended up picking up again, which was fun, like that bouncing playstyle. And yeah, I also dabbled with Grand Blue for a bit, playing around with Negra Bolts in Premium, very fun. If you guys want to check out the deck list on Necro cards, please do so. And yeah, that's basically about it. Hobbies. I would say I exercise a bit. I teach kids for a living, kind of on a side job, but yeah, that's basically me.
Mr. Minecraft and Roblox expert over here.
No, I do not want to hear those terms again after I'm done, man. I'm done.
I'll be away from that.
What a funny set of games to teach. Anyways, sorry.
Go ahead.
Oh no, I was just introducing today's episode. Anyway, today, episode 3, we're talking about Daivangasai, which was actually a month ago now. Vanguard in Japan, and because we have both Akimo and Petraz here, our two Outplayed players, they're going to talk about the behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Very interesting. But segueing into the next thing, what are we playing at the moment? Like, what decks are we using? Like, how's locals going? And all that. Whoever wants to start, go.
Alright, I guess I'll go. Well, because I work at our locals, right? I can't really play much in tournaments. I haven't really entered a tournament in so long, actually. So, but I've been dabbling a lot with some of the reveals and testing it out. So, Jewel Knight's been very, very fun. I especially like Ashley Reverse, so can't wait for her to come out. And yeah, so currently most used deck. I actually think it might be Bermuda Highlander. I keep switching it between V Premium and Premium. So it's really, really fun, especially with Heltrada coming out really, really soon. So definitely want to get into more of that.
Well, I did play the D format for our Outplay, but on the other hand, I don't actually play it too much at locals. I usually spectate it a lot more. We do have a Gravidia player who dominates nearly every week. It's a very big surprise. It's our editor. Shout out to him. He's doing a magnificent work at locals. We also have a bit of Lyrical as well, here and there. Some Bastion, some Bruce. So pretty much the typical decks you would see from like Japan as well. But yeah, I think the format for now is relatively diverse. We'll see what happens once set 5 comes out in a couple of weeks. And yeah.
Yeah, I think set 5 is gonna shake up a few things. I can always get questions. I get questions from actual people who suppliers and stuff like that asking, is this set good? So I have to pay attention to that a bit.
So set 5 comes out suited English. I've been playing around with it for a little bit, just seeing stuff here and there. I see a lot of Dot. I see a lot of PBO. I see a small amount of Tamira, maybe like once in like a week at best. Pretty much, I'd feel like if you're gonna pick up a set 5 like original deck, maybe look at Tamira. It seems to be the most like sustainable. Sustainable? Yeah, that's probably the word for it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Tamir
that's
is
about
definitely
right.
the one that I'm going to be picking up. Probably in bits and pieces when I find my Eugene deck that I threw out.
This guy, man, this guy.
How was I supposed to know the Dragon Empire Trigger is going to hit $30, man?
I don't know, man. You have access to all the the stock at Neko. You can see when sets are gonna sell out or not. Surely, right?
Sometimes, like I tend to have like some sort of good knowledge about when if sets are good and how they're going to sell out or not, right? But I was also told that we were going to get lots of set 1 product and that we were never going to run out, and look what happened there. So
Was it like a lot of set 1 product in comparison to the V sales, like the end of V sales?
yes and no, because at the end of V we had that big this big like sort of stock take sale for V products, and that was big. That was like a lot of V stuff got sold. So we actually didn't, when we transitioned over to D or had D as our main stuff, we didn't actually have much V product.
Actually, was that the one where you were sitting at that side table and we had like those pyramids of boxes like set? Was it
Yeah.
Blue Storm?
Yeah, I made the pyramid. I also had my MacBook in there as well because I was doing my uni assignment halfway through it. Whenever I got a break, I just do my uni assignments.
And you had the small corner table set up there so you could actually play some games as well. I think I remember that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Those
That was
are good
after.
times.
That was before Clan Selection 1 came out, wasn't it? Clan Collection, 1 of the two.
It was before Clan Collection. Clan Selection 1 was out.
1 and 2 was out.
1 and 2, yeah, 1 and 2. We just said Clan Selection.
It was like, was it a box for 100? I can't remember.
No,
it was 4
it would be
boxes
less.
for 200.
Oh, so cheap.
Yeah.
Man,
That was the reason why Clan Selection got sold out, because I went to Kido and told him, "Oi, do this," and he was like, "Oh, okay." And that's
Oh
what we
man,
did.
so much value.
A lot of value.
Man, who would have seen those like sets just like being that good? Honestly,
Really cool.
Especially at the time, you didn't think too much about it.
Well, they had a lot of reprints, didn't they? Like very, very good reprints for like old players and new players who like needed them. Like it really helped out all the decks.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, reprints are very important.
Yeah, they should do more of those. They should really do more of those. But they are. Recent like clan collection reveals have been pretty good, actually. All things considered.
Yeah.
Like what? At the time of this recording, like with the Jewel Knight reveal from yesterday, actually reverse, and they had reprinted the free highly requested Jewel Knights. So yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's wild to think that set came out like just like those sets came out like it would have been a year ago in English, just about, well, just a bit over a year now.
Yeah. Good product.
Very good product. And then we're getting reprints of the cards in that set.
It's about time, I think.
It is about time. I mean, it's much better than having to wait until the end of this year for VRs.
That's true. Yeah.
I don't want to think about that.
Man, Bushy should really do VR reprints very soon, man. I don't think we can wait the entire year at this point.
I mean, how much a Night Race is going for now? Like 50, like 30 US, 50 US? I can't remember.
I think I don't remember either. I didn't check it.
I don't need to anymore. I think all 3 of us have Grand Blue, so we don't have to worry about it.
Sir, I'm missing 1 Night Rose still, man.
Nah, man, you only need 3, man.
You don't need 2 for premium. Don't worry.
No, like free is enough, but you know, a full playset is very nice still at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It's really nice when you go to your collection, right? And you see the 4 rolls. It's cool.
Oh, so nice. So
Yeah,
nice.
you got the Yu-Gi-Oh playset, my dude. You got the Battle Spirits playset.
Oh, Battle Spirits.
All right, so let's move on to the question of the day. So Mr. Akimo asked people for questions, and he has selected a few of them.
Yeah, well, there's a fair few, right? I got it. Somebody here requested one 2 minutes ago, and it's actually I think I actually really like this question. All right, so Raiden Taylor VG, I think he's in WA. Actually, I think I know this guy. I think he's in WA, but he's your favorite Vanguard card.
Ooh.
Yeah, so I think I've already answered this question in an earlier episode, so I'll probably say something different when it gets to my turn. But Ayrton, why don't you start us off?
Look, honestly, there's only one choice. This is top item review. I mean, if you go to my Twitter, it's literally my pin post. Thanks for coming to my review at TED Talk. It has 3 VRs, 3 SVRs, and 3 SPs. It started with 1, and then I became broke.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
the start of an era.
Now look at this guy. Look at where he is.
Yeah, look, I'm in a different country. Different country with my 4 SP trial sitting pretty in my binder.
Yeah.
How about you, Mr. Petraz? What is your favorite Vanguard card?
Favorite Vanguard card. Man, it really changes a lot with every new deck that comes out. I think currently I really like Negrobolt a lot because it's just an interesting way to play Grand Blue that you don't really see, that you have to play with the bind zone now instead of just the drop zone. That creates a new interesting deck challenge. And yeah, it's just really fun hitting people for like 50k free crit, man. Like, never gets old.
Jesus Christ.
Never gets old, man. Never gets old. Slap that with a ghost ship, and you're just they fear it, man. They fear the Negrobolt. People don't say it explicitly, but they really fear it, man.
Some scary stuff, bro. What about like an eternal card? Like you'll always like think about it, and it's like, damn, that's my favorite.
Oh, eternal cards. I think at this point, it's probably Yamishi Evil Stealth Dragon, Yamishibuki. I think that card is just so versatile now. Just like, I don't think you can play Nubatama without this card. It just enables so many different things to happen, like in V, in Premium. Just it opens so many ways, and yeah, it quickly shot up to be my most favorite card of all time.
It's a token generating card, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. It's expansive now as well.
Oh, it's relatively expensive for what it is, but still good enough.
I mean, it came out in the same set as the John Knight stuff, the original wave.
Yeah.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, it did. The Hanzo. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's that value.
Yeah, good value.
we should just buy more of that stock, man.
If only there was any in the warehouse. If only there was any in the warehouse.
Look, you found those how many Bang Dream boxes, right? Surely you can find more, right?
Maybe.
You know what we need? We need Bang Dream 2, man. We really need Bang Dream 2.
I don't want to think about Bang Dream 2. I really don't want to.
It's okay,
It
man.
me so much to finish those decks.
You can get a second Lisa, you know? A new Lisa.
No, my wallet can handle it. All right. Mr. Akimo.
My favorite Vanguard card. Oh, well, last time I was on this, I said either Gabriel or Reindeer, one or the other. That's what I said, right? But right now, she only recently came out, but I think this is one of my favorite Vanguard cards already. Yellow. Nah, I'm joking.
Judge?
I'm a judge. But no, I'm joking. But I think one of my favorite Vanguard cards, like up there, along with Gabriel, is probably Agodiel. Weirdly enough, not the Agodiel, but OG Agodiel. Just having that on hit back then, because it was the first Angel Feather deck that I built. It was also the first deck ever in Vanguard that I completed. So when I say completed, right, that meant buying 4 PGs. Because back then, they were like near 20 AUD a piece for a PG. That's why I got Agodiel and not Shamseal, by the way. Because everything else, because I couldn't afford Shamseals. Could barely afford Nokios. But yeah, I really like Agodiel, and I'm trying to experiment a bit with Agodiel and Premium, see how she goes. But we'll see how that goes. We'll see how that goes.
You know, I'm really glad that Vanguard prices are not the same they were like 5-6 years ago.
Yeah, oh my god.
Like, whoa. Just back then, I can't imagine like completing a deck if you were like in high school, like middle school. Like, nah, there's no
Actually.
way.
Like, what PGs are like sitting around $5 to $10? I don't know. They're sitting about. I think the most expensive I've seen them here is about 800 yen for a PG. Even then, that's not even half 20 AUD.
Yeah, it was not a good time.
Mm.
It was
You
near 20
mentioned-
for me. It was like 17 AUD for, if I remember correctly, Pure Keeper Requiem, 17 AUD. We don't even talk about Chocolat. Oh, Halo Shield Mark.
Oh my! Oh no, we don't talk about those, man.
But yeah.
Man, like I remember the days, like the very early Vanguard days when like PGs weren't even a requirement yet.
Something nice to have.
Mm.
It's your flex spot because you're flexing how much money you have.
Yeah, like just like some other people in this recording, huh?
Shut up, you. Quiet, you.
Hey man, we already had one man spend some of his money on Yellen, man. It's basically the same thing, you know, at this point.
Look, man, it was worth it. I won the 50-50.
Look, one of us here is financially responsible, and it's not me.
Oh, I was gonna say neither one likes Yellen. All right, I think that's enough for that question.
All right, so we'll go in order of what happened. So I guess it's my turn to keep talking.
Yeah.
So on the 29th and 30th of February, so it was like Friday, Saturday, if I'm not mistaken, during Golden Week, Daivangasai happened. It was at Tokyo Big Sight. You ever seen that? Have you ever seen the Tokyo Big Sight building? It's like 4 upside down pyramids on like rectangle pillars and like a tube going down the side of it. It's a wild building to look at. Like honestly,
It's painting a really weird image in my head, but okay, I've never actually been.
oh, look.
It's where Comic-Con is held, isn't it? Like Winter
Yeah, I'm
Comic-Con?
pretty sure it is where Comic-Con is held.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's a really nice building, honestly. When I was walking from the station to it, I saw it. I'm like, damn.
That looks sick.
Yeah, it's a very nice building. But anyway, so the events that happened on the day was I went to Daivangasai. I had a look on my right as I left the station, and I saw a Lawson's with a bunch of like Vanguard paraphernalia on it, and it was the decked out Vanguard Lawson's. It's just it had the Daivangasai promo stuff. Yu in a suit, Chrono in a suit. I can't remember if there was an Aichi in a suit. I think it was on the top banner, but not on one of the side banners. It was really wild to look at it. Yeah, that was a very, very interesting sight to see.
I can't imagine seeing Vanguard at Lawson's, man. That the two images don't go together, man.
Well, you can now. You can imagine it. It happened.
Oh my god!
Vanguard at 7-Eleven. That's about it in Thailand. That's about it.
Hey man, that's better recognition of Vanguard than we have over here, man.
It's true.
Yeah, they get their own like specified language as a card for the card game. It's wild.
Yeah, man. They got what? Ultraman in Vanguard right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're Detective Conan too.
Yeah.
Yeah. JP doesn't even have Conan in Vanguard, do they?
No, they don't.
No, yeah, they don't.
That's wild.
Man, what are those sets for us, man? Like, man, surely some people play Ultraman in English.
Yo, give me Nexus, I'm on that.
Nah, we're gonna burst into song. Gotta keep it rolling, keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
Keep rolling. Leave it for karaoke. So when I entered the event, it was raining like no end. So it was like umbrella walking into the venue. Venue was like, it felt really bad to walk to the venue, but when you got inside the venue, it was really nice. Feel sorry for the food truck people. I'll talk more about that on day 2. But so when I walked in, I saw the map, and the first thing I saw was Body Fight.
Oh.
It was like that big Body Fight tournament or something they had. I think it was on the 30th they held it.
Man, the one time Buddy Fight comes back for the last time, and I cannot participate. After like the debacle when COVID happened and then Springfest was cancelled, at my Time Dragon deck, I'm like, maybe one day I'll use you. Next year, Buddy Fight cancel. I'm like, okay, fair enough, Bushiroad. Well played.
Well played, but yeah.
Well played.
Yeah, man. They took my money and be like, sayonara, motherfuckers.
We didn't even get like one of those last events in English, did we?
No, we didn't. Now it's just Vanguard only, man.
It feels bad. You guys have been playing Buddy Fight recently in Echo as well, haven't you?
Oh yeah, just a bit. It was
Not
supposed
really,
to be Scrub League, but we don't really have. Well, half of us has Scrub decks, half of us doesn't really have Scrub decks, so it's like an imbalance of sorts. But
Yeah.
it was fun enough trying to relearn the game. Kind of.
Yeah. I rebuilt Roselia, and then I stopped. Then I just didn't pick it up and play it. I just rebuilt it and that was it.
Hey man, you bought the whole stockpile of pink cards, man. Like,
True,
yeah, this guy is a true Bang Dream fan.
Yo, he's a real banger.
I bought like 3 boxes. I think I bought like more actually. I think I bought like 4 boxes in total because they were $40 each towards the end of Buddy Fight. Trying to find Bang Dream Ring, and I didn't pull a single one. So
Pain.
Yeah.
Actual pain. Oh yeah. So I was actually waiting for a different fight on the day. So I think he mentioned he was like doing his laundry. No, he was moving into his new apartment of the day. So I was wandering around. So I had to look at a bunch of like random SPs on the wall. They had like old Weiss Bang Dream SPs, and oh boy. I don't know, man. I don't play Weiss, but they just look pretty. Weiss SPs just look pretty, man.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
And it costs you an arm and a leg.
And bro, I think like one of the leases at launch was like half my paycheck, and I'm like, nah, no way am I paying for that.
Yeah.
No, one day you'll be able to get as many Lisa SPs as you want, man. One day.
Look, maybe when Lisa stops being popular. Who am I kidding? She'll never stop being popular.
No.
Pain. So there was a bunch of other like SSRs. So we had the festival collection 2 SSRs like all on display on the wall. I think you guys remember my reaction when they saw the BAV.
Oh yeah.
On Discord. I was like, no.
All caps telling us when this comes out in English, buy, get some for me.
You guys, Paul, you own me. You
Yeah.
own my soul.
Well, that was a moment.
It's always a moment. It's always a
Always a
moment
moment.
with that deck. And they had like right opposite that, they had all the wheel dress stuff. So we had all like the reveals for who was in what team, who was playing what. Like you saw the what that one teammate I think Toya has who's playing lyrical, and that was really cool. Just seeing someone someone actually playing lyrical, the main anime,
Yeah.
considering we didn't see it at all.
Yeah, like this Ayrton was basically our in real life leaker at the time.
Leaker, not really leaker.
Yeah.
He gave us the details, like at the moment it was released, which was good.
Actually, they actually got us to vote on like character popularity or something like that.
Oh.
Oh yeah, they did.
Look, I don't even know if it was character popularity or you just putting the sticker somewhere. I just put the sticker on Murray. That's all I did. I was the second yellow dot on that board.
Those are usually character popularity
Yeah.
votes or poll things that they do. Just
Yeah.
good old Japanese things, you know.
Yeah, what's his name? Michiru, the new guy with the he needs a haircut dude in Team D. He was actually getting quite a few votes for someone who hasn't even come out. I think he had more votes than Megumi and Tamari. Yeah, I mean, for a character that hasn't come out yet, that was wild. And at the stand there, I saw Kidani as well. Because one of the displays went up incorrectly, and he was just supervising. Like he's like, "Oh yeah, that should go there."
Oh, boss
I
man
didn't want to
himself.
disturb them,
Yeah, true.
but I wanted to ask for a photo. I should have asked for the photo. Good old Kidaddy.
Oh,
Kidaddy.
one day
Yeah.
you should say that to him in person.
Oh, I think I would have said it to him by accident on the day.
Hi, Daddy.
Hi, Kidaddy. Oh no.
Sorry, Kidaddy. Sorry, Kidaddy.
Oh, one thing though, he is kind of short. I mean, I can't really say much.
Yeah, you're gigantic.
You're a massive guy, man.
Is he taller than Kairos?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Look, you can't like if we're measuring stuff off like Rotank's and Kairos height. Look, everyone they're short compared to everyone. What else is there? Bandery SPs, Fescol SSRs, the Wheel Dress PRs, Kidaddy. Oh, and the merch stall. Oh, that merch stall drained me of all my money. It was like, hey boys, I'm at the merch stall. What you want?
Oh yeah.
I called you, didn't I?
Yeah, he called. Also, I was working at Neko Cards, just like working the clerk, being the clerk and stuff like that. I got a call or messenger from Ayrton, and I was like, oh. So I had to go around taking people's orders while on the phone while shopping at the store. That's a really, really fun time.
Oh, we had the chocolate affection, the Rummy Labyrinth Zero playmat. That was really nice.
Yeah.
Look, that thing sold out day one. Like the whole entire day one stock sold out like halfway through the day. There was more day two, but it was wild to think.
Always day one, man.
Videos possibly.
Yeah, I think I did a VG top decks in one of them.
Yeah, you did. I'm pretty sure.
We had early boxes of Premcol and First Call as well. It was very nice to see. SPs weren't guaranteed one a box in First Call.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, so one of Chris's friends, I think he opened 5 boxes and didn't get a single SP. Or that would have been mine of my guys at my locals opened 5 boxes and didn't get an SP. And when someone else that I was there with, just chilling out with, he opened 3 boxes in a row and pulled 3 SPs.
Man.
He's getting the true overdress experience. SP a box. Yeah, it was wild.
What a guy.
What a guy. Oh, I had the character boxes, some sleeves. It was all nice stuff.
How big was the merch store actually?
I think it took out like. It was bigger than the entire. I reckon it was bigger than like 3 Neko cards put side by side.
Damn.
Actually,
Oh.
no, 2.
Oh. So damn.
Still, that's pretty big.
Yeah. The card's
My
really
God.
a small place.
No, it isn't. Like, oh, for a card store in the city, it's actually quite a nice size.
Hmm.
Except for the fact that we're on top of a pepper lunch.
Yeah, that's true. We are on top of a pep lunch.
Hey, it's good now in winter.
Yeah, it is.
Don't you love when your breaker box is like connected to the stairs down to the floor downstairs? Oh, so good, so good. But yeah, there was like a lot of merch, like the play mats and everything. Like you did say it drained a lot of your wallet.
Look, I think I spent like a K Aussie between the 2 days just getting stuff for myself and getting stuff for other people.
Mm.
Like I bought how many boxes of Prem Coal, Clan Coal? I bought 5 boxes total of that. I bought a PS4 game and a couple of like Riviere Luard sleeves. Some playmats.
Yep.
Just a lot of stuff. I think it was just because I was there at the event. I'm like, yeah, no, just go nuts.
Yep.
Just go nuts, yeah.
I mean, you usually won't find this on the in regular stores anyways. So it's just like one chance, one opportunity.
You might be lucky and find them at regular stores, but they'll be charging a premium.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, when we go there next year, we'll have more manpower. It's okay.
Look, we'll go there next year. You guys will be dropping the big bucks. I'll be sitting back and laughing. I had my 1 year of splurging. You guys can enjoy it.
Hey, man. They could be some very expensive Bath Sagra high rarity cards, man.
Petraz. I'd like you to stop.
just say, man. Just say. You know, anything could happen, man. Anything could happen.
Anything could happen.
I never know, man. Maybe we'll go there and we don't buy anything, you know, because there's nothing that interests us, and then like it'll just be you.
Look, hopefully, maybe. Nah, surely someone will want sleeves. There's always someone who wants sleeves.
There's always someone, yeah.
Yeah. And then they had a bunch of like art displays, like the Zero, you know those Zero event skins. They had those as cardboard cutouts. They had some Overdress Season 2 cardboard cutouts. I got a picture of me next to Mirai, obviously.
True, yeah. The Mino pick.
Mm. Oh, I almost forgot. There was the regular Vanguard news on Tuesdays, right?
Yes.
They had one at the event live.
Oh yeah, that's how we knew ahead of most people, like online, like about the new trial decks and all the characters and all that stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, I was in VG discussions. I was like, as soon as I heard, I'm like, just fast fingers, just typing away. It's like, oh, new TDs, oh, new set.
Yeah, we didn't have.
Yeah, sorry.
Like we didn't have to wait for like. Oh no, Twitter was doing it at the same time as well. Japanese Twitter at least, but then again, it's like it's still nice to get the information while it's coming in.
Yeah.
It was wild. Got to see set 6 announced. Got to see the announcement of the 3 new trial decks. I got to see Nakashima Yuki live again within a week.
Do people know? Do people know like you're a big Yuki sip?
I mean, the amount I spend on Lisa merch, I spend on Bev Sagra, I think it's kind of obvious at that point.
Surely they would have seen your Twitter, right?
Oh, if someone sees like my back, like my Yu-Gi-Oh, like my only Yu-Gi-Oh achievement that's like recorded, it's a top 16 at YCS Melbourne with Trickstars. It's all just Yuki.
Just Yuki things,
yeah,
man.
So I mean, like, surely if they saw your Twitter, they'd know immediately. They'd be like, "Ah, I see." So go follow him on Twitter at Henium.
Yeah, you're gonna see some exclusive random stuff in Japan. like the Daigo G set I found today in the thrift store.
Man,
It was
like,
sealed as well.
like, was it just there randomly?
It was just there. I was just looking at the Kuchi stuff, and I just saw Vanguard. I'm like, no way. No way I pick it up as the Daigo Sengun G set.
Man, like, old
Yeah.
Vanguard products are so hard to
Infinite rebirth
find.
in my head.
Oh.
Yeah.
What else was there? Oh yeah, seeing Yuki live twice, so I got to see her on the week prior, chapter 1 live, first live. It was very cool. Very cool. My Fitbit steps were insane that day because me shaking the pen lights apparently counted. Oh, and while I was watching that event, Chris was actually walking into the event, and the first thing I saw when I saw him was someone going up to him and asking for a photo.
Ooh.
Lamau.
Just straight up, just ask for a photo, walk into the event.
Look at Mr. Famous, Mr. Worldwide right here, man.
Yeah, Mr. Worldwide.
Mr. Worldwide. He's a nice dude. He's a cool dude. Been spending a little bit of time with him like every second week because going down to Tokyo is expensive.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Day 2 was more of the same, but it was sunny, so we actually got to go outside and try the food carts. So we got these cute little postcards for buying specific meals, but I think my highlight was the remember that scene in where they bought the set 4 case?
Yeah.
Yeah, so they had that boxed up with chips in it. It was the funniest thing. So it would be a box of chips printed with the set 4 stuff on it. I kept the box with me because there's no way I was ever getting rid of that. And the chips in it. And they gave you a toy and postcard. And I didn't make the connection until I actually went to the table and started eating it. And then that's what they did. Actually, I don't even think I remembered it. I think someone I was eating with just mentioned it. It was something. All right.
Look, man, Japanese creativity goes beyond mortal bounds, man. They do stuff like we can't comprehend at the time.
Oh, and Shadowverse Evolved came out the Thursday prior, so on the 28th. So they were doing Shadowverse Evolved demos.
Oh, okay.
So it was very fun. I got promo cards. So I think that's all I can say. And I remember seeing... Oh, sorry.
Did you find the experience fun at least?
Oh yeah, I mean, I still buy pickup cards every once in a while. And I remember seeing this photo of squashed peas. Oh my god! I think that was what was that? D top.
It wasn't top card. No, it was just So basically, when I work at the counter, I tend to take pictures during the tournament and put it on Facebook just to people, just for some interaction, stuff like that. And yeah, I think Squash Peas noticed me taking a photo. Yeah.
When this man thought he was sneaky, but he wasn't sneaky enough.
Yeah, I wasn't sneaky enough. I got everyone. I would have gotten away with it if it wasn't a meddling kid. Yeah, it was just things that go on at locals.
Please don't stop. I enjoy seeing them. It reminds me of home.
True, that is true. Oh, actually, did you buy a lot of merch on day 2? I don't think so, right?
I spent about 400 on day 1 and 500 on day 2. Because when I got home, I'm pretty sure I asked everyone, is there anyone who wanted something else? Because people were busy during the day. The people Patrick couldn't get to during the day. Oops.
True.
Yeah.
That was true.
Sorry. There were people Akimo couldn't get through during the day.
All right, everyone knows my real name anyway.
Yeah, true.
At this point.
How many times have people called you out?
I don't know. So many times. They go like, "Hey, Patrick," and we go like, "Bro, it's Akimo. I didn't say anything."
It's given up at this point.
Yeah. So yeah, my name is Patrick. That's my real name.
Damn.
The secret's out.
The secret's out.
Or maybe I'm just tricking you. Maybe I'm using the trick in Patrick to trick you guys.
Yeah, his real name is Richard.
Yeah. You guys want to know my last name too?
Maybe some other time, man. Maybe
It's
some
all
other
the time.
time.
It's all the time.
So
Yeah,
that was
but-
pretty much the Daivangasai experience. The other thing I wanted to talk about was Vanguard in Japan. I've been talking for a while, so I'll speed this one up a little bit. So, like I said earlier, I've been hanging out with Chris in like Tokyo and all that because, oh god, I am not the best at conversational Japanese. saying that is like a disservice to how bad my language skills are.
Look, man. At least it's okay, man. It's okay. We don't need to talk about that whole like other section of Japanese conversation, man. Like, I think it's fine.
I don't want to think about Keigo. That's N1 stuff, and I don't want to think about that until next year, maybe.
Wait, actually, do you have to use that at school?
No.
Oh.
They are very fine with me speaking very broken Japanese to them. So thing is, I can kind of understand what they're telling me, but trying to get the words out of my mouth, I'm like, Subiba said, what should I?
I mean, that's understandable at the very least. So it's fine. It's fine.
Like, I might have to ask them to ask like the question again like twice, and then they're like, oh yeah, that's fine. It's been like 2 months. They know like the extent of my Japanese level, so I can do lesson plans, like write stuff down in Japanese, just specifically for lessons. Like my Japanese is fine there, but conversational is a different story.
Yeah.
Buying cards here is before the Heel Guard reprints. Oh, look, man. Sometimes I wish I didn't play Bermuda because I paid 1,980 yen a piece for my Heel Guards, and then they tanked. Like I bought them to play Daivangasai, the V tournament, but then knowing what time I had to get up and get to the event by, I'm like, no, I can't actually do this. It's like I'd have to hotel in the city, and it's like I can't afford that. I probably could have if I didn't spend $1,000 on merch, but it was just too much effort. I'm like, I have an apartment, I'll just stay here. So that, and then I saw the Clan Call heels tank in price to like, I think I saw them for like 700 yen the other day, and like,
damn,
pain.
That's unfortunate.
Premium parts, cheap. I bought 2 stun verses for 100 yen each.
Why can't we have that?
Man, like, you know what? Maybe we should not have that because I do not want to see Narukami run rampant at local, man.
That is true, yes.
What are you talking about? You used to play Narukami, Petraz. Akimo's favorite clan is Narukami.
Absolutely not. Shut up.
I'm Narukami Jeff.
Hey, man. There's a reason why I sold the entire collection, man.
Look, if I wasn't moving to Australia, moving from Australia, I would have bought that. I would have instantly bought that.
Whoa. Look at this guy.
Yeah, so for those of you guys who don't know, Narukami is my least favorite clan.
And it's Narukami Akimo.
Yeah, it's my least favorite clan by a long shot too, far out.
Actually, what's the reason?
What's the reason? I just don't like it. I think like I don't mind the bite. Like when I saw Thunder Dragons, it was like, okay, it's Thunder Dragons. We've got Fire Dragons already. That's already like enough dragons to me. And then like I don't like the bind mechanic a lot because half the time in V it seems less costly to bind than to retire. And when you bind one of your opponent's regards, it's gone for the entire game. There's usually in V there's no way to get it back. Unless you're Prism.
Damn, he was about to refute me.
Yeah, unless you're Prism or duos and stuff like that. But that's really why I don't like it. It just doesn't have much interaction with it. I think the card's cool, but yeah,
that's fair enough. Oh yeah, no one dice rolls here. That's just it's wild to think that went from dice rolling every single game in Australia to just playing Junkin. So Junkin point. I called the show. I called the show. I called the show. Ah, kata seiko desu.
It sounds more fun saying that though.
It's very fun saying it.
Yeah.
But it's weird getting the timing down because I think people assume that I don't know it if they hear me speak normally. Because, like, I'll still speak English normally with you guys, but I usually speak English a lot slower around the Japanese.
Oh, okay.
So I don't think I've spoken normal English to like any of the students I teach at school. Because if they heard me speak normal English, I think they'd be scared.
Yeah. This is what you got to do in the future.
Especially because Australians speak a lot faster.
Yeah, we do.
Yes.
We do. Especially me. I speak very quickly. I have to slow myself down.
And there's two more things. Card games, universal language. I mean, you know the cards, what they do. The rules are the same no matter where you are. If you're playing like official regulated format rules. Unchoice restricted Luard is funny. Being able to smack 21k, 21k in your first three Leofold turn was very. Your first Leofold turn is very funny. Getting Sharon is very funny. And seeing PRs that we don't have in English yet. So it was Steam Performer Clum, I think it was the one that bot decks cards. I've never seen that card before in my life, and it just bot decked my Morfessa the other day. I'm like, what the hell? What is
that
this?
was Steam Performer Club.
Did that come out in English?
Yeah,
Like,
that's in English.
was it?
Yeah,
This last month. This month.
It was last month. Oh, maybe
Exactly.
2 months ago, actually.
I wasn't here for it, so I've never seen the card ever.
I mean, it's rarely used. I don't think you would ever see it, but apparently the guy at your locals plays it.
Well, they like to play a lot more defensive here.
Yeah, that's what I really like. Well, in Premium, I like defense a lot in Premium more than aggressiveness.
I like finishing games fast. That's why I play Riviere. I think both of you experienced the Riviere, the grade 1 game end.
Yeah.
Those times.
I miss those times. I miss them a lot. And my last point is power counters are used very frequently here. They're more accessible here though, so it's understandable.
That makes sense.
Yeah, again, like I know Bushy released, I know, a set of power counters and just sell it on the market somehow.
They're really cool, like an accessory set.
They do. Yeah. It's called buy TDs.
No, when they only have like what 2 power counters per TD, I think we need a bit more incentive than that, man.
Yeah, just buy 4 TDs so you have the foil, of the cover card.
And this is why we don't.
I'm right here.
I mean,
I'm just saying, man.
4 cards of the foil card, right? But if it's the Lyrical Monasterio one,
oh, you might get something else. You might get an SP in it as well.
Yeah, but you're also not going to be using the 4 foil cards.
No, so you can sell one of the spare foils to get your money back.
That's true. Yeah.
And yeah, people hear about as friendly as they are in Australia.
That's good. That's good to hear.
It's very good. I think I've said my piece.
Yeah.
About Japan. D staples are expensive. I mean, but I think that's a universal problem now.
Yeah, that's a very universal problem right now.
Like Dragon Empire Overtrigger here, like 3K for SP.
30 USD here.
Yeah.
I don't know how much in AUD. I don't want to look at how much it is in AUD.
It's like $45-$50.
That's too much.
It's like it's only one card, but I think we've gone past the point where it's a $30 staple, $30, $40, $50 staple. I think we should have been past that point ages ago.
Yeah.
I hope the new TDs have just common clan OTs, or nation OTs. But anyway, that's enough about Japan, because that's been going on for a while. Now, for the part that we got you two for, and me hosting, Outplayed behind the scenes.
Yeah, Outplayed. Woo!
So much fanfare. So much fanfare.
So I mentioned it on Twitter, but back when I was a kid, I always saw I was always sitting down, like using the family's TV, because only when my mom was in here, because otherwise she'd be using it to watch Outplayed. So, is there any mic casters? If you don't know who they are, go check them out. They're really, really cool bunch of people. I know them all, except for one, I think. But yeah, I've always wanted to be on it. My dad always asked me why haven't I been on it before, and it's finally happened. So I was very happy with that.
Look at him go.
Yeah, look like him go. I guess on my part, I barely knew Outplayed because I didn't watch that much Vanguard content back then, I'd say. So then I just came in. It was like, oh, let's see some Outplay. I'm like, what's Outplayed? And then I watch a couple of videos. I'm like, oh, okay, that's pretty nice. High production quality is always good to see in like any sort of media you do, and then just having the chance to get on it as well, it was pretty fun. Like how the process of just filming everything and then playing as well. It was a nice experience overall.
Yeah.
The game plan.
The game plan. The plan. All right, Peter, talk about the plan. We'll talk about the plan.
So this was actually thought up on the spot because we need some sort of, big idea about tying in sport elements into the conversation. It was like, you know what? We have a whiteboard. We're gonna use that whiteboard, draw like a game plan on it, and then talk about it. So yeah, very on the spot, but it worked out pretty well in the end. Actually, I did like how it turned out, and honestly, we should use more props in the future for more stuff like this.
Funny thing about that, actually, since this video was actually the Daniel Casters video was actually planned out to be last year. It was actually planned to come out last year, during September, and it was going to be the same matchup. It was going to be Sarah Snow versus Bruce, but this is back when I think Derek was wreaking havoc and stuff like that. So I would have thought that Sarah Snow would have just completely died. But basically, our original idea was to actually have some fully talking heads instead of having like just doing him in random spots. And I was going to kick the footy into the goalpost. Because we're planning on releasing it on Grand Final weekend, right? So, so I was gonna kick the ball, probably miss, and be like, in Vanguard, you lose when you hit 6 damage. In AFL, a goal is worth 6 points. time to shoot through the middle hoops. Not even hoops in AFL. Why did I even say that?
It's your 4 white beams of light.
Yeah. But yeah, that was the original idea, right? But then lockdown happened.
Oh, very funny.
And we actually couldn't do it in time, so this is what we came up with. And I really enjoyed how we did it. Actually, it was much less effort. I think it turned out better. I like the plan better.
I know. It'll be like what happens if we try to film you kicking a footy ball, but it was raining that day. It'll be like, oh well, time to cancel everything.
Yeah. Yeah, so there's going to be a lot of things and stuff like that that were going to happen and stuff like that. Yeah. It's a funny idea, but it didn't happen. So that's just one funny moment that didn't come into fruition. There was a lot of funny moments filming Outplayed that I really, really enjoyed. The talking heads was especially funny. Would you like to talk about that, Peter? Petraz.
It's fine. It's fine. It's like, you know what? We're revealing our names anyway on this podcast for some reason. But yeah, the talking heads. I mean, to be fair, it was a bit difficult filming for them, at least on my behalf, because I'm more used talking in present tense rather than I'm used to talking in the past tense a lot more than talking in the present tense. And yeah, it was just very difficult for me, but I got the hang of it eventually and got into the groove of it. But yeah, it was fun overall. How about you, Akimo Patrick?
I think for me, when I was doing the talking heads, I can talk in the present tense very well. I think that's easy for me, right? But there's always times where I was talking a bit fast, or I thought that I was looking at the camera when I really shouldn't have. So I know Odin told me to like look towards him, and that's what I was mainly trying to do. But sometimes my eye would just shift to the camera a bit. You'd see it. So,
Yep.
I did notice that when I was watching it. Like
yeah.
when the editor sent us the early one that was showing with Odin
Mm.
and the other people in Oz Animart casters. Like every time I like see your eyes just dart to the camera for a second. I'm like, hey, he looked at the camera. Stop looking at that. You're supposed to be looking somewhere else.
Yeah.
It's okay. He was feeling fear during the fight. That's okay.
I was feeling fear to the fight, yeah, especially when you check that over trigger. Now, like, I want to say that a lot of people think, "Oh, it's scripted, right? It was scripted." That was not scripted. That was not scripted. I can tell you this right now. I can confirm that was not scripted at all.
Yeah.
Petraz asked for the over trigger, and he got the over trigger. It was completely by luck.
Yeah, it was definitely a coincidence. It was just like, it would be very funny if the over trigger came at this right moment right now when the deck was already shuffled so many times. And it came out, I'm like, huh, it actually came.
Not scripted.
What are the odds of that? But
Yeah.
yeah, no, that was a very like funny moment. Even for me, I was just like, damn boy, the over trigger came out.
Yeah.
Oh, those are good times. Even though it did not win me the game in the end, anyways.
Yeah, true.
Because what? Like, what was your idea when you were trying to play the game, Akimo?
It's really difficult to have like an idea. Like I was actually intending to like try and stall out the game for as long as possible. That was my idea because I saw charge the 2 triggers early in the game, and I was like, okay, I need to like I'm losing 2 triggers here. I need to sort of keep my pace and make sure that I can just remove his rear guards faster than he can recall them, right? But I checked the triple trigger. Petraz lost 2 of his PGs. Yeah.
Who needs PGs?
Yeah, who needs PGs? Like, look, man,
Before disaster.
look, man. There's this man that's talking about a game plan. When I went into this game, when I like drew my first 5 cards, I'm like, I have no game plan. I'm just gonna play the game. I'm just gonna talk. I don't really care like what the outcome was in the end. So yeah, when I threw away that PG in hindsight, should have kept the PG, but in the end, it's just like, well, who would have known this man would have checked 3 triggers in a row?
Yeah. Triple trigger doesn't normally happen for me. I'm normally very unlucky with triggers. Everyone here knows that.
Don't believe this man. He's saying lies right now. Don't believe him.
All right. So, for the Outplayed video and stuff like that, for those who watched until the very end,
Oh,
what did you think about the outro? The outro. Okay, so I guess for a lot of people, I don't think a lot of people wouldn't actually understand. I think what the whole like premise of was about it, or what like it was supposed to be referencing.
Yeah.
But basically, Odin showed me a bunch of Sentai videos about send-offs, like from I think Kamen Rider.
it was Super Sentai.
Super
Super
Sentai. You
Sentai,
just
yeah,
said it
Super
yourself.
You just said
man.
That's perfect, right? I'm not too much of a big Kamen Rider fan or like Super Sentai fan, so I don't actually know the differences. But yeah, he showed us a bunch of videos about that, and we just chose the one that was doable. And we spent a good 1 hour and a half walking around the Melbourne CBD trying to look for a red shirt to wear, right? We couldn't find one at all. And it felt like a lot of people were just... It felt a bit like... I kept looking at like civilians and pedestrians and stuff like that, and they're all wearing red shirts and stuff like that. And I felt like they were doing me dirty, like go buy them out. And then I'm like, oh damn. So I had to cop a red hoodie. That was $50. That says explicit. It says explicit warning. So yeah.
It's very fortunate that we at least have 2 people here that know what the ending is about.
Yeah. Yeah. So it was fun. It was very, very fun though. We had a lot of fun. It was very hilarious. Yeah.
The pose he did at the end just.
The pose, yeah. Did anyone? Do you guys know what I did actually?
You just looked at the camera and you just like turned around and just did a peace sign.
Oh, I actually didn't do a peace sign. I didn't do a peace sign.
Well, you didn't do a what?
I didn't do a peace sign. No, actually, what happened was because this transition for Outplayed was from like season 2 to season 3, right? Right. That's what Odin was trying to go for, right? So if you slow mo the video, the first thing I did was a 2-hand sign, and then I switched it to a 3-hand sign.
I'm getting up now. I'm watching this.
Yeah, I didn't do it as well, man. I was like, wait, no way.
It was really quick. I was like that. It was like, because I did 2, like I did the peace sign, right? But then I turned it to like the money sign, but like it's 3.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah. So it was really quick. So yeah.
Oh, that was great.
Yeah. So if you guys know now, if you guys didn't know now, you know. That's what it means. That's what it was. Yeah. So.
Wow. I thought you were just shaking your hand there for some reason.
Yeah.
I honestly thought you threw out a peace sign, to be honest.
Yeah.
The Mandela effect.
The Mandela effect.
Oh, yeah, now we know. Now we know the secret's out again.
Yeah, so that's pretty much all that we can talk about for Outplayed, I think. It's a very fun experience.
Yeah, and at the time of this recording, we are playing another Outplayed video sometime soon, so be on the watch out for that with different players this time.
Yeah, different players, different decks, obviously.
Yeah, if you watch this channel for a very long time, you should know who these players are at the once they actually appear. But yeah, it should be interesting to see what they play.
Yeah, we'll also have another special video as well. Before the Outplay video comes out, we have a special video, and you want to pay close attention to that. I think as well. That's all I'm going to say about it. But you have to pay close attention to it.
Yeah, still some spicy stuff coming up.
Yeah.
I only hear about this stuff, but I can't actually see it anymore.
No,
All right.
It's okay. It's okay. You know, just fly down. You know, fly down one day.
Yeah, you're paying for my ticket, right?
Yeah. Just send me some good merch in as a good token of our friendship. You know.
Yeah, I'll go and get all the Duel Master stuff. All the Duel Master stuff on clearance, bro. I know you love Duel Masters.
He's speaking my language.
Okay. Well, to finish us off, we have finish us off. I can't speak. I have been drinking this entire time. I should mention.
I should have done that too.
Like I can be popped at the beginning. I'm like, yep, is that vibe this episode, man? Is that vibe?
Maybe next time.
Anyway, so we have one more. We have a couple of questions, but we'll pick a long one. So Mr. Akimo's got another question.
All right, he's will pick a long one, right? But I don't know, there's long questions and there's long answer questions. So I think we just ended up with a pretty chill question here, something really small. Miracle Voice Loris asks, how many nuggies per meal?
Are they telling you like a Macca's meal or like
just how many nuggets? I guess I reckon just how many nuggies.
Well, I guess in my case, because if we're talking like Macca's meal, I just usually get 6-piece because I usually get other stuff with the nuggies as well. So yeah, that's me.
See, that's respectable. You get stuff, you get nuggets, you get a bit of everything.
Yeah, that's nice. But how about you guys?
Alright, so for me, if I'm by myself and I want like a burger as well from Macca's, like I'll get a burger, I'll get fries, and I'll get 24-piece nuggets because I'm always very hungry. Like, it just goes down, and then that's it. So, but if I'm with a friend who tends to drive me home a lot because I can't drive, unfortunately, but which I'm planning to rectify in the coming few months, I think. But usually he'll go to the Macca's that's on the way to my place, and he'll buy 48-piece nuggets, and he won't finish them all. He'll give it to me, so it ends up being like 30, 36 that I have to eat that night. It's nice. So it's a lot.
That's a lot of nuggets. I don't.
Yeah, that's a lot of nuggets.
That's like a lot, man. Especially like it's at night as well. Like I know we have like midnight cravings, but even then.
Yeah, it's hectic.
So usually, I get a 24-piece by myself because big boy. funny story about that. When I came back from Japan in 2017, me and a couple mates went to KFC and got 128 nuggets. Which made 4 of us. That's a story for another time. But recently here, they don't actually do a 24-piece nugget set. But they had a promotion where it was 15 nuggets for 380 yen.
Yeah,
Like,
amazing.
It was like, honestly, I just went to Macca's after work. I'm like, this is my meal. I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna get like a cheap ass salad or something and some rice, and that's my dinner.
What, 380 yen?
Yeah, that's like $4.
Wow, are we living in America right now, man? Like,
That's like what we're 24 for 10,
yeah, like holy,
but like that's just wild.
yeah, man. Like, can you imagine like Macca's doing that over here? Like,
I wish.
Oh, if they did it here, they'd just run out.
Yes.
Actually,
look, man, our editor would buy like 2 or 3 of them.
Yeah, and peel the skin off.
peeling his nuggets.
That is a story for another time. But our editor is actually
we've gone long enough.
Yeah,
our editor's with us.
So
okay, so we've gone off. Damn, we've gone for a while. So
yeah.
that's been episode 3 of the Cardfighters Couch. Ayrton, Akimo, Petraz. Thank you everyone for listening. If you've stuck around this long, it's a long one.
Yeah, longer episode because we didn't like. It's been a while since we did it, so
yeah, we've been busy with Outplayed. Very busy with Outplayed.
Yeah,
because that took like how long?
Like, it took like 2 weeks and stuff like that.
Yeah, look, it took a lot of time because you guys were going into the city like every second day.
Yeah.
So between Outplayed, work here in Japan, busy. Not really much time to do this stuff.
Yeah.
It's only really got free time now to do it.
Yeah.
But anyway, if you like listening to us, I think we have video. We have the video on YouTube, and I think it also goes up on Spotify, right?
I think so. I will have to ask VG George about that. I actually don't even know. I don't even have Spotify.
I just use YouTube Music. Anyway, so no matter what platform you're on, like, subscribe, do all the social media things. If it's on YouTube especially, like and subscribe if you already aren't. And ask any questions in the comments, or even just like straight up tag the Loopville channel, tag any of us if you wanted to.
Yeah.
If you have any questions for the Cardfighters Couch, and we'll be sure to answer them.
Yeah.
Anyone else want to say any last words?
Yeah. Message us on Twitter as well if you want to get in touch with something. If you want to have a remote fight with us or something like that, or like if you want to have a remote fight with probably me because I'm the least busiest, you can just message me on Discord, message me on Twitter, and I'll be down.
It's all there.
Yeah.
It's all there.
Yeah. And
Petras, anything to say?
And mention if you guys go to NECA Cards one day, we might see you guys there as well.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys there at every weekend.
I have to be there every weekend.
Yeah.
And if you are somehow in Japan, let me know. We'll see if we can organize a meetup and play some games.
Yeah, you might also meet, who knows, the legendary Different Fight,
Yeah.
I'm not Different Fight myself. I'm not as charismatic as that man. Damn, he's a charismatic man.
Charismatic.
Charismatic. Charismatic. But yeah, it'll be fun. It'll be fun to play games. But anyway, Cardfighters Couch episode 3. So over and done with. Like, subscribe, do all that jazz. Thanks for listening.
Yep. See you soon.